What's up, Sleepy Spirits? We're back for another weekly challenge, and this week's is called Technophilia. It basically means that you don't have smudges or incense, so that kind of sucks. We are going right back to Bleasdale Farmhouse, which is the same place we were last week. So let's take a closer look at the rules here. Main differences: a low activity, low changing room, 3 pieces of evidence, your sprinting's on, everything else is pretty normal. Every single round you get the cursed possession, which is going to be cards and random weather. I'm gonna try to speed run this. And I'm gonna give my thoughts at the end of the video just to give you guys tips and tricks on how to accomplish it yourself if you haven't done it yet. But without any further ado, let's hop into it. All right, my goal is to beat this challenge in under 30 minutes. We'll see if we can do it start to finish. This is the main equipment that you get, guys, just real quick. Use the thermo to find out where the room is EMF, and then also I'm gonna grab a camera. And the reason is because if I run into the ghost, I can quickly snap it. Hopefully I can snap it in time, and that can help us determine whether it's a phantom or not. Every time you take a picture of a phantom, it will not appear in your journal. Alright, Ghosty literally just evented on me, so I think we're kind of in the area that it could be, not sure. Or it's just roaming towards me. Maybe power's here. No, power's gonna be at the last place that we check, which is in the near the attic, starting at the bottom of the staircase. On. Okay, so power. Beautiful. We got power going and flowing. My suspicions are it's near the entrance, somewhere in this general vicinity. 13.9. Maybe it's kitchen, honestly. 15, 13, 6. Okay, so we got 5.9 here. And then just to show you guys where this room ends, too. It goes all the way back here, and then it stops right where the porch starts. So we know this little courtyard area is our room. Oh, that would have been a perfect time to actually snap the photo. Okie dokie. So we can try spirit box, dots, and a camera. I'm going to put this on a tripod. We're at 64. I'm going to pop one of these, and that'll allow me to sprint undisturbed for an extra 10 seconds. Getting me back to our ghost room faster, which is nice. Let's see if we get any orbs around here. I don't see any orbies. I'm just gonna drop this. Try spirit box. Not getting any spirit box right now. I'm gonna put dots on this tree. That's a super cracked out spot. Okay, let's try this. All right, nice. That's much better placement. EMF's not really doing anything. Temps, how are we looking at temps? I know it was getting pretty frosty. 1.6, 2.2. Cool, so we didn't even spend that much time on our second run into the room. Our sanity should be pretty decent. Nice, so 88%. Yep, we're still doing really well. I would say we grab UV, and then let's just check the video camera here. Maybe you get dots or something funky. 10, okay, I only wanted to wait 10 seconds, so we haven't seen dots or anything like that. That's what we're missing. We don't have any salt to test for Wraith. Interesting. I'm gonna check these doors surrounding areas for UV up next. Doesn't have to be necessarily next to the ghost room. Let's keep camera on us. See if Ghosty left the room. If it did, we know it can't be a Goryo. It's still 2.1. Let's try spirit box again. I'm shocked. It doesn't want to give me spirit box, so I'm going to say no spirit box. I'm also going to say, boy, do we say no freezing? That's kind of risky. Whew. Take a bunch of pictures. I think we're going to get that in the... Yeah, we got 3 shadow ghosts, and we can definitely see it in the picture. So it can't be a phantom, but it already couldn't be a phantom without spirit box. Also don't have ghost orbs. That leaves us with Shade, Oni, Goryo, Demon, Myling. This ghost hasn't been afraid to harass us. Wondering if we're gonna get Goryo dots. Okay, we're getting EMF 5. That's clutch. Okay, so that only eliminates Demon when we check EMF 5, which is good. We don't really want a Demon. Dude, honestly. Okay. In the sake of speedrunning, I'm saying this is not freezing. We have a Goryo or a Myling. So we're dealing with 2 ghosts here. One that you can tell because this ghost is always going to force dots on a screen. You can't actually see them with your bare eyes. You have to be outside the room. All players have to be outside the room, in fact, for those dots to occur. And you have to see it through the truck monitor or you could hold like a camera and see it through the screen on the camera itself. I might risk it. Oh, do we get risky for the bisky on the very first one? I think we do. We go for cards. Now, cards are going to be found all the way upstairs, unfortunately. I feel like I'm having deja vu because we were just here last week for the other challenge. The audio-only challenge. Cards are going to be here. Let's start to pull them. Hermit. Cool. At least we're kind of far from the room. Praying no hanged man. The hermit. Okay. We just trapped in the ghost. I see. The moon. That's actually perfect. Okay. We really don't need much more than that. I think I'm going to drop them. Moon drops all your sanity to 0. Oh, that dude is hunting. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so I'm hearing objects being thrown, but at a distance that's not too far away from me. I lost the ability to hear the ghost. I think we're dealing with a myling here. I really do. Just a warning, it can take a while to get those Goryo dots, so don't be like me and be all impatient. But I'm going to lock in Michelle Myers, a myling. Oh my god, triple M. Michelle Myers, the myling. Boom, we got it. So we got the quietest ghost in the game for our first ghosty. And a reminder, you don't even have to live on these challenges. You just have to get the ghost correct in order to count as one successful win out of the 3. Let's do the same thing. Temps, EMF, and camera. Find that power first while I hold temp gauge 8, 9. Sweet. We guessed right the first time. Front area. We did get kind of a dip. Or the porch? Ah. Yo, all our rooms are outside today. All right, fine. And let's see what our sanity is looking like. 86, much better. Okay. Spirit, dots, camera. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, I thought those were Gorbies. They were just the moths. All right. It's not giving us spirit box. EMF's going a little bit. Just a little bit. Still not seeing dots. Temps are reading at a -1. Beautiful. First is freezing, giving us a Jin, Shade, Oni, Twins, Mimic, Onryo, Hantu, Yurei, Revenant, Demon, Moroi. Without Gorbies, though, no Mimic is possible. I would say would have hunted by now if it was a demon. Could be a Shade. No events yet, really. It's been kind of quiet. Come on, give us Gorbies. No Gorbies? Alright, so like without Gorbies, though, it's only going to be the Twins, Oni, Shade, Jin, Moroi. This thing has been quiet. Not good for our speed run goal. We don't have a Banshee to worry about or anything like that. The rest, so like Oni is the solid appearing ghost. It blinks the fastest during a hunt. Jin will never turn off your breaker. Shade is really shy. Doesn't really do anything while you're in the room. The Twins will do a lot of interactions close to the room, like interactions throwing something. They also alternate between different speeds depending on where they spawn in during a hunt. So the fast ghost is always going to spawn farther from the ghost room, where the slower one is closer to the ghost room. And then the Moroi is sanity based. The lower your sanity, the faster the Moroi gets with each hunt. I think we go and grab those cards again. Pray for me right now I don't get Hanged Man. Wheel of Fortune, green gave me sanity. That's not what we want. Red, there we go. That's a wash. The Devil. Okay, does a little event. I want to move away from where it evented on me, though, because this next card, if it is a hunt, it will spawn right there. Like that. Yeah, this ghost sounds normal. So, it's not a Moroi. And it's not the Twins. Okay, hunt's over. I was gonna say, if I could get a decent look at it, I could rule out Oni because of the blink pattern. But let's go check out UV and see if we get that. I'm gonna pop Breaker back on. We're gonna recheck Gorbies. Definitely no Gorbies. Yeah, okay, so no Ultra means Shade or Oni. I kind of am feeling Shade right now, so. And Onis usually harass you up front, too. I'm going to count to 20, and if this ghost does not do a single thing while we're in the room, we're going with Shade. 19, 20. Okay, Ghost didn't do anything for 20 seconds. Not a single interaction. Not a single event. Nada, nothing, nil, zilch. Our time-wasting friend, the shyest of the lot. We're at 54%. Usually shades won't initiate hunts. I think it's around 30%. We're going to go with shade. Could be a little premature since we only got one piece of evidence, and it is, in fact, a shade, though. We are good to go. Let's go for that last one. I only have 3 minutes, though, to complete it if I want to get it under 30. I don't think we're going to make it, but that's okay. Let's get that power on ASAP. Holding my tempies. You know the drill. Oh, I hear stuff being thrown near the kitchen. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We might get EMF. Hold the phone. What was that? Yep. Okay. 5, 3. Kitchen. I would say kitchen. Okay. Ghosty's not shy this time. That's for sure. It's throwing stuff while we're in the room, so I'm going to say bye-bye to the shade already. Our sanity's pretty high. So with it high, we're keeping in mind that if it does randomly start a hunt now or very soon, it's most likely a demon or a Thay or something like that. I'm going to put my dots here, shooting across the entire kitchen like so. Check for UV on doors and windows and things. Check spirit box. I'm going to say no to spirit box. That already reduces our ghost down a bunch. EMF's popping off. It wants to do something, and we're still not getting any freezing temps just yet at 1.8. We're living on the edge, y'all. Not turning on the power. Still looking for that first piece of evidence. Well, no Gorbies means Jin Oni Goryo Demon Myling. Oh, jeez. We're back to this set. Come on, give us freezing. Yes, 0.2 means freezing. Anything below 1.0 Celsius means it's definitely freezing. Certainly a repeat of the first round if we are on the money with the no spirit box and no Gorb situation. And we are now getting EMF 5. That's what it sounded like. I didn't see it on the screen, oddly. Jin and Oni is probably a Jin. What else can we get rid of? So if it's only a Jin or an Oni, it's not going to be ghostwriting. It's either going to be Ultra or Dots. Ultra, A, and across the span of the 3 games, I don't even think we used our cooldown timer. It is Jin. Jin for the win, 5,300. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. This was this week's weekly challenge called Technophilia, where everything is technology-based. You don't get smudgies. You don't get ghostwriting books. Let me know your thoughts about this week's challenge. My overall thoughts. I think the cards really help accelerate the sanity drain. You might be waiting a long time. Obviously, take a calculated risk. Could always get hanged man, so that's your call whether you want to speed things up using those cards. My second tip, if you want to find the cards, they're always up there in the attic in the coolest room in the map. But yeah, our process was basically get the power on, find that room, try to get as much evidence as possible. This would be a lot easier with multiple players. All in all, it's not too bad. I didn't have to confront too many ghost events or hunts. I mean, look at this. This time we didn't even have to do one hunt, and we finished it in pretty dang good times. Drop a like, drop a follow. I do these challenges every single week. I'm aiming to do all 26 in total. I'll see you guys next week.